Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 5 of Europa Universalis 4 as the Mamluks. We are currently in a war against Venice because our allies, our new allies, Austria, called us in. Venice, Corfu and Naxos, not a particularly harsh war. Somebody did also suggest that I should try and get an alliance with Poland. This was on... at the time of that comment, video 4 hadn't gone live, so I had my alliance with Hungary, not with Austria, because Hungary weren't part of the PU at that point. The problem with Poland is Poland are actually rivals of Austria, so Poland wouldn't actually accept the alliance. At -49, if we weren't allied to Austria, then we'd literally have +1. And they would accept the alliance. I mean, we can still try and like make friends with them, which is not a bad idea. You should probably give that a go. I wonder if it is actually worth us. This is probably a stupid idea, you know, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. I'm going to go and take my transports, and I'm going to go and see if I can siege out Crete. And there's a possibility, just the tiniest possibility, that it might get given to us in the peace deal. I doubt it. The war could end any moment now, but I'm going to give it a go. We've got some transports. We might as well take some troops across. So let's go ahead and see if we can do this. Let's go ahead and put you on the transports. I haven't seen the Venetian Navy for a while. There is that's why you were standing there. I remember now, because there was a rebellion going to fire. Of course there was. You guys are all busy training and stuff. Let's go ahead and just stop you from drilling. And let's move you down here. Of course, this is the problem with drilling. It means you end up with armies on low morale. I could have just brought the boats back, but I saw an opportunity here to perhaps take some land in what might be a rather cheeky way. But we're going to go and attempt this anyway. So let's go ahead and see if we can land these guys over here. And so there are some ships around. My lights are kind of buzzing around anyway, so... yeah, well, we can't do anything about that. Did I just renew that influence? I can't remember if there were 2 boxes. I think I might have just, like, randomly clicked. Anyway, let's take this island. We could also potentially go and take Corfu, though. We would need to use our lights to get it. Right, you are attempting to... yeah, there's the Navy. Now, unfortunately, my light... I'm going to get caught there. How big is that Navy? It's difficult to tell. 10 lights, 5 galleys. Where are my lights? You guys are all the way over there. You move in there anyway. And you guys move out. 4th of February, 3rd of February. That'll be the slightly faster option. It's only one ship that's actually... the rest have caught us now. We do still want to try and get out of that, and we did. We didn't lose any ships. We are going in with our lights. They actually stuck around. Why are there so many ships in there? That's fine. Let's try and just get out of that fight as quick as possible. We don't particularly want to lose any ships. There we go. Didn't lose any ships. Lost a bit of war score, but that's fine. Austria are actually fighting them now. Okay, 1 army professionalism. Great. We're probably not easily going to be able to get up to Corfu. Not with the Venetian army around anyway. You guys are thinking about heading somewhere. Let's march straight down and deal with them, because you guys are actually getting... you'll have enough morale back by then. So the problem that we've got here is actually picking these guys up, which isn't that much of a problem, because if we're really quick, we can just dart across there and dock on the other side. Okay, so basically estates. Influence by 24%. That's quite a lot. Now, we can have both of them losing some loyalty and some influence. Let's have a look at our estates, actually. I've not been and had a look at them for a while. Well, the emirs we don't really want to get any higher because their influence is quite high. So the ulema, which is essentially the religious one, there should probably go up. So that'll keep it balanced. That reduces our manpower a little bit, or manpower speed. But it will be fine. And instantly it's just trended back up and we've got rid of that issue anyway. Are there any things we could do? We could ask for a little bit of money, which we don't really need. Lose some prestige. Get a general with 40 tradition. That wouldn't be bad. I wonder if that actually... or we could gain some manpower. I wonder if gaining a general... We are at the cap. I wonder if that sort of counts towards our army professionalism. We can invest in a new tech. It's Diplo. Somebody also suggested I should get Diplo ideas as well so we can get more vassals. And that's certainly not a terrible idea. We can convert this province to Sunni, but it'll take forever, so I'm not going to bother with that. We could pick up our first idea group. Now, how are we doing on tech and military? We're behind. We want to wait for tech, and then we'll do that first. So, we're fighting you guys. You guys are going to be out very soon. Ottomans marching around through my territory. That's nice of them. But they're not at war with me, and that's a good thing. Now, I don't currently know where the Venetian navy is. Although I'm starting to think maybe there isn't a Venetian navy around, because Austria have actually managed to land troops in Venice. I'm seeing a few ships, like individual ships, but I'm not actually seeing... a huge number of them. This is the only war that Venice is in. Have you lost all of your ships by any chance? Let's have a quick look there. Navy. I see there's now army quality comparison as well. This is quite a useful thing. So look at this. I can see my morale versus the Ottomans. So we're not bothered about siege ability, but I've got higher morale than the Ottomans, but the Ottomans have more discipline than me. I have more professionalism. They have more defensiveness. That's quite an interesting little thing, actually. That's very cool. But going into navies, and ours is highlighted in green, which is also useful. Venice still has 10 lights and 5 galleys around somewhere, so we do need to be careful. Trying to land anybody in Corfu is going to be tricky. Yeah, there's the navy right there, actually. Again, mostly lights and galleys, but they can still easily beat me, so I can't really do an awful lot about that. I can get these guys off of Crete. I mean, that's certainly a possibility. Let's get you guys on the ships, and then let's just nip you across over here. And that should be safe enough. I don't see any point taking an unnecessary risk to try and capture a province that we probably won't be given in the war anyway. We're already at 70%. And we didn't lose any ships, which is the important thing. And we've got control of that province back. That's excellent. Let's go and march back up here again so we are on the borders with the Ottomans. And we'll go back to drilling. We'll put you guys together. You can... There is another rebel faction that may pop. Anitab, Marash, where are those ones? Actually up here, so we're not going to drill you, we're just going to leave you up there waiting for that that rebellion to pop. But what we will do is we'll group this army together and you can start drilling. So let's group you up and you can start drilling. And you guys are down here drilling as well, so that's fine. Well, if the call for peace is there, then Austria must have this call for peace. I'm not too sure why they haven't done that yet. I guess they're just waiting for Venice to fall. There's a 28% chance it's going to happen. Nope, supply shortage. We have lost a military leader. It's William Luke. He was like our best general as well. And you were actually down... No, you were here. Okay then, let's go ahead and speak to the estates. And let's just have a look and see how this happens. So if we go to you guys and we don't want to raise additional levies. Grant generalship. So yeah, that doesn't actually give us the professionalism. And you've got a lot of manoeuvre, but not an awful lot else, unfortunately. But you'll do. We also didn't get to name that guy either, so not too good. Lose some admin power, and the merchant guilds lose some loyalty. Yeah, well, we can do that one. Is there anything else we can do with the estates? Because your influence is dangerously high now that I've done that. I didn't consider that. Some of that should burn off soon. Granted generalship will burn off in 10 years. I think we'll be okay. Recall from Medina. Let's just have a quick look at that. How long is this going to happen for? Gaining +2 each month. 1st of November 64. Well, that's not good. And we could always just take some land away from them. That's a possibility. Oh, exploit development is now a tab on here as well. Interesting. Estates. Okay, so you apparently have some land. Not as much as you would think, to be honest. Got this one down here. So if we just go ahead and revoke this from you, will decrease their loyalty and yeah, it doesn't actually decrease their influence. Interesting. I wonder if they've now changed that mechanic so you can't just take land away to decrease influence. That's interesting. Right, let's go ahead and take the military tech. Let's go and change to the new infantry type and the new cavalry type. We are not quite at 20%, but we're nearly there. That is the war over. So let's have a look and see what the result of that was. Venice will cede Istria, Brescia and Dalmatia to Austria. Venice will be forced to pay Austria 10% of their income, war reps. Venice will release Albania as a sovereign state. Venice will end their overlordship of Corfu and Naxos. Venice will pay 12 ducats to Austria and its allies. We get 1 ducat per month. Ooh. No, we get 1 ducat. Just 1 ducat. Great. Okay, that's fine. And now Austria owes us 20 favours, which is also fine. Does that give us a truce with Naxos and Corfu? I'm guessing it probably does. Genoa is instantly allied with France. Great. But yeah, there's no truce there. Naxos. I just want to click on Naxos and Rhodes. There's the Knights. Who's Naxos owned by then? Naxos is Naxos. You are allied with Corfu. And yeah, we do have a truce. That is unfortunate. Could have been a little bit of land that we could have taken there. And as expected, we didn't actually get anything out of that. So let's go and have a look and see what we're doing here. We are improving our relations with Hejaz, who are these guys. And we want to annex our vassal. So let's go ahead and work on that. So start getting some of these guys folded in. We've got a random light ship here. Let's put you there. Let's get the rest of the trade fleet together. Let's move the transports back over to where they were originally as well. Move towards legalism or move towards mysticism. Quite a straightforward one. Now then, we did say that if we move towards mysticism, we'll get the missionary strength. So let's move towards mysticism for a little bit. We might be able to do some conversions because we are gaining some provinces and they are the wrong religion. Yeah, we do need to keep our eye on this disaster. But there isn't really an awful lot that we can do. Our army has reached a new level of professionalism, giving us the following ability. May build supply depots. Excellent. We don't need to do anything else. I think I'm going to boost my stability up. Just to help out with things. Yeah, so we've got that looming disaster. We've got the rebel uprising. The rebel uprising, if it happens, is going to be around here somewhere. So we should be able to deal with that. You guys are just going to continue drilling to get that army tradition, that army professionalism up as high as we can, as quickly as we can. So what do we have here? I'm not going to bother reading through all of the events because half of the time I just can't pronounce the names anyway. So we're just going to have a look at what the outcomes are. So we can lose 20 Diplo power and lose some money, but gain legitimacy and prestige. We can afford the money, we can technically afford the Diplo, or we can lose the prestige. I think we'll take the... Well, we don't need the legitimacy. The 25 prestige still doesn't cap us out. But I think we go for it anyway. That does put us up to 100 Oh yeah, we were on 84, not 74. So we're capped out now on legitimacy and prestige, which is not a bad thing. But yeah, looming disaster. The coup will start on the 1st of November 64. How can we prevent that? One of the following must be true. Their influence lower than 80%. Would have the following effects. Reduces our trade efficiency, our national tax modifier, and global trade power. But yeah, there's not much I can do to everything I do would make them gain influence. We can make them lose loyalty, but not influence. What's our manpower like? Let's take advantage of that, as they're going to hate us anyway. We know they're disloyal. That gives us a big boost to our manpower. Do we still have the manpower? No, it's not that one we have. Which one is this that we do have? This is RABA, R-A-H-B-A. Which is this one here belonging... Well, I guess these guys are my rivals, so we could do that. What have we got here? Minus 20% national tax modifier for 15 years. Or the Elima loses loyalty and we lose a stability. Well, easy come, easy go. Goodbye stability. At least we're only still at 0. So who are you guys allied with? You're warning people. You've got some royal marriages. You've got a couple of vassals. Bitless, who is this little orange guy here. And Karabakh, who is this little green guy here. So between all of you is probably not that strong. But I might eat my words, so I'm going to go and check. Now we're looking at navies there. Obviously you're not going to have a navy, you're inland. We can find you on this list. And I'm already struggling with that. There we go. You have 11,000 men total. You are quite small and weak, aren't you? Well, I'm seeing a potential there for something. Which general is this down here? This is Lucas. Let's go ahead and put Lucas in charge of this army. Stop drilling. Go and get yourself over here. And you guys are going to have Bobby. And let's get you over here as well. Let's go ahead and actually... Yeah, cancel drilling. Let's go ahead and... that looks like you can actually start an army drilling and then move the general out of the army. If that's true, that's a little bit of an exploit there. I wonder if that's something that... let's just try that. Let's get you guys drilling. Let's wait until they actually get to the end of the month. Right, there we go. There's the morale drop. Now let's go ahead and no leader them. Right, no, they do actually stop drilling. Okay, that is what I wanted to check, because that just looked a little bit strange the way that was working out. So we've got a mission to take this province. We should be able to do this with the units that we've got. Of course, we do want to keep our eye on that disaster. There's just not an awful lot that I can do about it right now. We do have this potential rebellion that is going to literally pop anytime soon. So my intent is to just wait for that to happen. And indeed, there it pops. Unfortunately, I've not got full morale, because I was messing around with that thing. Right, how can we get there on the... Don't want to get there on the 27th of January. 29th of January. 31st of January. 2nd of February, right. Now you'd actually get the morale tip before you land. They'll probably still get the... Oh no, they didn't quite get it. But we did get the morale tip before landing, which is what I wanted. There we go. We got rid of them. So let's bring you guys back down. You need to recover a little bit. This is going to be our main attacking army. The Ottomans are a little bit busy right now, although they do appear to have finished their war. Yeah, the Ottomans have finished their war, so they could come after us. I'm hoping that this war is going to be relatively straightforward. We have no free diplomats. You don't need to be sucking up anymore because you're integrating. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring you back. As the Ottomans go marching in. So we are now ready to declare war. We are losing a little bit of money, but then again, we are also sort of doing this. I still think we should be up to positive legitimacy, at least one. So I'm going to go at, not legitimacy, stability. So I'm going to go and spend the admin points again. We are also building up a spy network on Fazan, so I definitely want to go in here and just get claims on these provinces. That'll make it easier for later. I can't reach anything else, so there's not much else here to do against Fazan. But let's go ahead and attack these guys first. These guys are our rival, so it does make more sense to go in and attack them. But we'll do that on the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as the Mamluks. I'll see you next time, and until then, goodbye for now.